guys, I'm Juliana, your automotive woman. Welcome to part 2 of my Volvo series. In part 1, I had the pleasure of driving the elegant and sophisticated S90 sedan. This week, I'm able to test drive Volvo's top SUV, the XC90 recharge plug-in hybrid with all-wheel drive and 7-passenger seating. Both vehicles share many similarities. For example, they both receive new exterior color options for this year, the new concave front grille, which I highlighted in the S90 review, and finally a host of standard safety technology, which I'll point out as I take you for a walk around. But they also share the same engine, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo and a supercharged motor assisted by an electric engine, and combined it provides you with a 400 horsepower and 472 pound-feet of torque. And how does it sound? Well, amazing! I'm going to begin with tech because I just mentioned more has been added across the lineup. But starting up front with the Thor-style design LED headlights, they now offer active bending, which essentially means it turns with you with the curve of the road. There's also high pressure washing within them. Staying with tech, Park Assist is added, so you have sensors in both the front bumper and the rear bumper. This is a plug-in hybrid. Your plug-in port is actually located right here. It's good for level 1 and level 2 charging. There's no level 3 charging offered, which makes sense. It's such a small battery. This battery essentially is good for an additional 87 horsepower, which gets you about 29 kilometers further, or 18 miles for my US viewers. Now this is the Inscription model, so I have the chrome trim throughout. I also have these optional 21-inch wheels. If you choose to go with these optional 21-inch wheels, it actually adds about $1,500 to your MSRP price tag. Both the Inscription and R-Design trim levels offer a power liftgate, but you also have the option of a motion-activated trunk. Give it a kick once underneath and it automatically opens for you. If you're not sure where to kick, well, there's a diagram up here indicating where you should kick. Then it's also adjustable in height. Just push this button right here, wait for the beeps, and it automatically sets to your preferred height. What I've done is actually left my 3rd row seats down because I wanted you to check this out. Volvo provides you with extra covers. So if your seats are down, it will minimize how many items are lost between the cracks. And this is great and a first for me. They have an additional cover which you can use to protect your bumper. This is fantastic. Also, you have a cargo cover that reaches all the way across. On each side, you have a little bit more storage with some connectivity. And underneath here is where you'll find your cord for your electric charging. And then on the other side, you're provided with a tire repair kit and jack. Just like the Sorento I just reviewed, the XC90 also offers 6 or 7 seat passenger configuration. I have the bench seat, so clearly I have the 7-seat passenger configuration. These seats all fold individually. They also move forwards, backwards, and they recline. If you want to put just this center seat down, well, use this handle right here and it will fold for you. This is fantastic as well. This bench is heated. Now for storage, it's minimal at best on both sides. And then of course you do have your 2 pockets behind the driver and passenger seat. And then when nobody's occupying this center seat, you have your traditional cup or bottle holders right here. Connectivity was improved for 2021, so you have 2 USB-C ports right here. And this is 4-zone climate control. And these backseat passengers have control right here through the center panel. As for the 3rd row, as you can see, it really is reserved for small kids or pre-teens. I'm 5'3", so my leg space isn't terrible, but anything longer than a 20-minute road trip and I'm gonna start complaining. I also have this bench pushed all the way back, and this is why I think you should consider the captain's chairs, because with the captain's chairs you can put taller individuals back here, I think, without a problem, because you'll be able to extend your leg. Now for storage, you have some space available, a small pocket here, some more right here where you can hide smaller items, and then of course you also have 2 bottle or cup holders on each side. There's no additional connectivity. The connectivity is what I showed you in the trunk, which is a 12-volt port. Then there's no climate control functionality. Instead, you have some additional vents. Volvo refers to this interior as blonde leather, and I must say I prefer it over beige or tan because it looks so much more youthful. And blended with the wood trim paneling, it looks really nice. But I keep mentioning this is the Inscription trim model, so you have more luxury and more tech. I'll begin up top with this gorgeous panoramic sunroof, which is power operated. Both the front seats are also power operated. They offer heating, no ventilation, and lumbar support. Your steering wheel is also heated, and to turn the seat on and the heated steering wheel on, go through your Sensus infotainment system. Just push the icon with the seat and you can turn it on and off right there. And then of course, this is where you'll find the rest of your climate control functionality, and you have individual usage. Steering wheel, I love the look of the steering wheel because again, I really like this blonde leather. But on the left-hand side, you have your pilot assist features, or essentially your adaptive cruise. I've already mentioned that you have sensors both up front and the rear. You have frontal collision warning and rear collision warning, so you don't back up to anything. You also have blind spot detection, lane keep assist, and a 360-degree camera. All easy to use. On the right-hand side, you have your voice commands, your customization for your driver cluster. Your driver cluster is huge. It's over 12 inches wide. And then you also have your radio functionality, and you have Sirius XM radio complimentary for 3 months. I also have the Harman Kardon stereo system, which is an upgrade and an additional fee. Then you have the option of the heads-up display. If you don't like the heads-up display, well, you can just deactivate it. Now this Sensus infotainment system is the same one I just reviewed in the S90. It's super easy to use. I actually prefer this system because it operates and functions just like a tablet or an iPad. It's both a swipe through and a pull down. When you swipe all the way to the left, so essentially right, this is where you can control your driver assisted technology and just turn it on and off. Real simple. Don't forget it swipes up and down because you have more features down below. If you swipe all the way the other way, this is more of your daily features like your radio control, and then you can watch your driver performance as well in between the pure hybrid mode, or if you're just in your premium gasoline mode. If you ever want to get back to the home screen, super easy. Push the button right in the center and you go back to the home screen. And don't forget, it's a pull down. Go through it with your Volvo specialist because under settings, you have more convenience functions in there as well. But like I mentioned, with the Inscription package, you receive more tech. So that said, I have navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and wireless charging. Storage up here and connectivity is better. You have more connectivity, another 12 volt, then some more ports in here as well. For the sides, the storage, much better, wider, longer, and one of my favorite features, especially for road trips, is you have a cooled glove box. That's awesome. Now for driving modes, you have 6. You have constant all-wheel drive, you have pure, hybrid, individual mode where you can customize everything. Then you have your Polestar engineered and your off-road. To turn on the XC90, well, you use this dial right here turn it all the way to the right. It says it's ready and you're good to go. That said, let's hit the road so I can provide you with my overall driving impressions from this past week. And I was genuinely shocked when I learned that the same engine that is in this large 7-seater SUV is the same that was in the S90 that I reviewed. That said, it does do a good job of moving its weight well. I mean, it is a turbo and a supercharged engine, so it does do a good job. But I recommended in the S90 review that you ask for an extended test drive when you're meeting with your Volvo specialist, because each driving mode is different. Now, for me, I've actually left it in just the individual mode because I like customizing itself to my driving experience daily. I start off in the suburbs and then I take it on the highway. So the only real time that I'm gas mashing it is when I'm entering that highway. So I like the ability to customize it. Also, when I'm doing errands in town, I just leave it in hybrid mode and let the battery work for me. There's no sense in using the premium fuel, so I also like that option. But like I said, ask for that extended test drive. Then connectivity and comfort. If you're the driver or the co-pilot, you're going to be comfortable. I mean, you have all the connectivity you want and you have all the luxury. But if I was an adult, which I am, stuck sitting in that bench seat or in the third row, it's going to be incredibly uncomfortable. But if you have a small family, young kids or early teens, it's going to be fine. I also suggest seriously looking at those captain's chairs, because I really feel as though you're going to have so much more space and comfort. But ask about it while you go out for the test drive, and you should be bringing your family out on your test drive so you can check out all that comfort and seeing if connectivity works for you. Now, my favorite feature all week was actually pilot assist, but specifically lane change assist. This is a large SUV, and this blind spot, there's a huge blind spot out that third window. So you think that it's all clear to change lanes. But then, if you have lane change assist on, you go to move over either right or left, and the steering wheel applies pressure and tells you, hey, don't move over, somebody's there. Of course, to activate all this driver assisted tech, you have to activate it. Super easy through the Sensus infotainment system. Like I said, just like a tablet or iPad, that's how it operates that's how it operates. I love it. But what I like to do in all my videos is recommend a test drive, because test drives are complimentary. So I'll provide a link down below in the description so you can find your closest Volvo dealership. But for now, I'm Juliana, your automotive woman. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss How To Tuesday or Feature Car Friday. Thanks, guys.